Hi guys, this is Jordan here from RSM Overland and welcome back to my channel. So today it's Wednesday. This means we're gonna talk about gear, but today it's not really gonna be a review, it's more gonna be an overview of a few products of one brand. This brand is Fire Maple. You probably already heard about it in my previous videos because I have one of their stove and I've been using it for a very long time, and I actually made a review about it. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to do it. Maybe not right now, at the end of this video. I'm gonna put the link somewhere up here if I remember, or in the description down below. Okay, so long story short, as I said, I already have a Fire Maple stove, but I kind of had a problem with it, not because of the product quality, but because of me. I kind of screwed up and now the stove is not really functional anymore. So I decided to contact Fire Maple and ask them if maybe they can help or whatever, we never know. And I actually was in contact with John, a guy behind the Fire Maple brand. Shout out to you, you are the best. And he decided to send me a new stove plus some of other products. First of all, to help me through my adventure, because this is gear I'm gonna use. I'm pretty excited about it. And it was also the occasion for me to introduce to you to more products in the Fire Maple product line. So here we are, this is what we got. So we have 5 different products here. First of all, the stove I already used. This is the same but just in different color. The other big box is the one I'm pretty excited about, is a steam kit, the Island steam kit, which is a steamer to steam vegetables, rice, or any food actually. I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna make a full review video about it probably next week, so please stay tuned. Then on top of it we have some kind of a particular Spork. Here another stove, more compact one, and here a lantern. So now what I'm gonna do is make a close-up of all of this and unbox them in front of you so you can have a closer look, see a bit more of details and more infos about it. Let's get through it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the small boxes and end this video with the big ones. So I'm gonna remove my nice eco-friendly decoration. Just put everything more here, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna start with this kind of different Spork. It's called the Woodpecker. It's actually a titanium fork with at the end this little hook just right there. I'm gonna unbox it. Okay, so it comes with a nice little and soft housing, and then you have the Spork itself. So it's pretty long, pretty nice and lightweight. Obviously it's titanium. Well, it's really nicely made, nice finish. And the thing I really love about it is this little hook, because with that you're gonna be able to safely make a hole in your gas canister, so all of the gas will be out of the gas canister, and that's gonna be awesome for recycling and for safety of everyone. So with the Spork you have all of the you have a little how to use here. So basically you're gonna move the nail anti-clockwise till it's fixed like this, hook the bottom of your gas canister and then press the handle slowly till the hole punched. So it's gonna make a nice hole in your gas canister, and that's pretty nice. And this is actually something I was thinking about every time with my almost empty gas canister. Like, is it dangerous? Can I recycle it? Then now I have the answer. You just have to use this. And then we're gonna pick this one. So this is a very lightweight and compact stove. This is the Blade 2. It's made of a high-strength titanium alloy and aluminum alloy. It weighs only 135 grams, so that's pretty lightweight. Also comes in a nice mesh pocket to avoid any rattling or damage when you transport it. You have a little notice here. Okay. Wow. So it's pretty compact when it's folded, but it's actually, you know, nicely large. I already saw smaller, more compact stove, but I think this one is the good compromise between having good ergonomic and also being nicely compact. So this is the type of stove you just put on the floor, and the gas canister is gonna be here at the end. So this is a nice design because sometimes you have to put the stove on top of the gas canister and then you have your pot or your pan on top, and this is a pretty high setup and it's very not practical. Everything's fall on the floor every time. It will be perfect for everything like hiking, bike packing, when you have to carry very light gear. But it will also be a solution for overlanders just like me or you, because you don't really need at first a big dual stove, you know, with 2 burners, but sometimes you can just take this for an afternoon. You can cook something on it real quick, does the job very well. And even if in your car, if it's not your dedicated overland rig, maybe you have some other stuff in it, it doesn't take a lot of space, so that's awesome. So that's the Blade 2 stove. Then we have this little one just right there. And believe it or not, this is a camp lantern. So I didn't even knew something like this was on the market. This is fancy, I'm gonna say, the fancy equipment for camping. But I think it can be nice for a nice cozy atmosphere at the camp. It's definitely not something necessary. So it comes in a nice hard plastic case and all the information. So this one is made of stainless steel, aluminum and glass actually. So this is why there is a nice hard case. It also comes with a nice bubble wrap. Whoa, this is nice. So on the inside of the hard plastic case you also have some kind of foam at the bottom of it. So just like you saw on the box, this is just a lantern you have to put on top of your gas canister, and you have a nice flame for a nice, as I said, cozy atmosphere. So it will be nice for good Instagram pictures, or if you film a video at camp, or just to get a good vibes at camp. Sometimes it's cool to just enjoy the moment with nice fancy equipment just like this. And another utility I thought about this one is more like a prepper or survivalist one, is to use this as a backup at home. If one day for some reasons you run out of electricity, you don't have solar system installed in your house, I think this could be a nice backup. You just have this little lantern here. You can store 1, 2, 3 gas canister. This is not big. You can store them very easily, and you will have light in your house with that. So that's another thing to consider. Just keep this in a closet for maybe emergency situation. That will be nice. So I think this is a very nice idea. This looks very cool, and honestly, if I have enough room in my big drawer on the Forester, I'm gonna take it with me on my adventures. This can be fun. So yeah, the orange lantern, another awesome product from Fire Maple. That must be fun to use with a nice plastic box. And here comes the 2 big boxes. So we got here the stove, more a cooking system rather than just a stove. This is the Fire Maple Store X2 or FMS X-2. The one I fully reviewed previously on my video, so make sure to check it out. I'm still gonna open it, show you around. Okay, so as usual with all of their products, you have the nice manual. So the stove comes just like all of their products with a nice little mesh pocket. I love these small details. This is what makes the difference, in my opinion. So this one is the orange. The orange is pretty bright. I love it. You have this nice handle, self-locking handle. The lid of the cooking system. You know, everything is brand new, nicely protected. Okay. So this is what you're gonna put on top of the stove of this cooking system. Just some piece of cardboard for protection. That is the stove of the cooking system itself, and as I said, this is a pretty bright orange. And the little tripod thing, you're gonna put your gas canister in it for a nice stable setup. So this cooking system is made of stainless steel, copper, aluminum and silicone. It weighs 600 grams, which is not that heavy actually for a whole cooking system. So it's the one I've been using for several months. I've been using it maybe at least 3 times per day during 4 months while on the road, and this is an absolutely awesome system. I love it. I'm gonna keep using it. This is a solid piece of gear I can't do without. This is quick and efficient way to boil water. You can also cook with it, there is no problem. So basically you have your, just like on the box, you have everything on the box. You're gonna put your stove here on top of the gas canister, and then you're gonna put the pot right on there. and you're gonna light. This is you have an ignition system here, like a piezo thing, so you don't even need a lighter. That's awesome. So this is a solid piece of gear. I strongly recommend you test, to use, and to get, because you can also use it for hiking and bikepacking. There is a nice and clever system when everything folds and everything fits just inside the pot. So this is still pretty compact solution. Just have to fold everything nicely. You can even fit your gas canister in it. Not the big ones, the smaller one or medium ones. And everything nicely fits in there. Just like so. Awesome system. And then the last product, the one I'm pretty excited about. I really want to test it, because I think overlanding is also about enjoying, obviously, the great outdoors, discovering new countries, new civilization, but it's also enjoying taking the time to cook outdoor, and steamed vegetables or rice are good for your health, and they also taste good because all the taste is kept inside the vegetable. So I'm very excited about it. I'm sure gonna put it in the forever for my future adventures. This is just the unboxing. I'm gonna make a full review about it. This one comes in a nice pouch, nylon pouch. As usual, you have a little manual, but also some recipes. So that's absolutely awesome if you don't have any ideas. With rice, broccoli, zucchini. Everything is in English. It's a 1 liter for 2 persons. So which is in my case perfect. Okay, let's open this and see what's inside. Nice Velcro pouch. So just like the cooking stove, the cooking unit, it comes compact like this with everything fitted inside. The nylon pouch is reinforced with some plastic, with a piece of plastic here, so it's a bit rigid. It's gonna protect your steam kit. You have all the components inside and how to pack it. Because even for this one, at first, you're kind of lost. You feel, oh, how do I pack this thing? But once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. Do not worry about that. So inside we have like the packing bag, which is this black thing, a pot set. Oh, okay. So this is actually a chopping board. Nice. So this is a chopping board included in the set. Well thought. So we have here the pot lid, we have spork, a bowl lid, 2 bowl, a cartridge stand. We can fit a gas cartridge once again, but it's not included. Another bowl, the pot itself, and the steamer at the end of it. So let's see. So everything's nicely secured. You have to apply a bit of force to unlock the handle. You got the lid. Comes with 2 foldable plastic spoons. Okay, so you fold them and then you click them like this, so it's a gauge you can hit for 2 persons, so you have 2. Nice spork actually. Okay, what do we have here? this is one of the bowl lid. One bowl. Here we have the gas cartridge stand, just like for the cooking stove, cartridge stand, which is actually pretty handy. I love it. Just a piece of cardboard. The second bowl. Okay, this is where the steaming process goes. That's the pot with the heat exchanger here. Looks pretty nice. Let's see how it works. Okay, so it looks like you're gonna put this on your stove with some water in there. Obviously, you're gonna boil the water. This is the steaming, where all your food is gonna steam. And then you just put the lid here. It's actually pretty easy. So you can directly hit with your beloved one or your friend. This is an absolute awesome piece of gear. Stay tuned for the full review of the steamer kit. This is awesome. I can't wait to use it and make a video about it. This is awesome. One thing I wanted to test if this pot fits on the stove of this one. Let's try it out. Okay, so I can totally use it here. Maybe it's gonna be even more stable if I use the platform. So yeah, I'm doing my little experimentation in front of you, but it could be interesting to know if everything is working together. Okay, so it's perfect like this, because the heat exchanger completely like locked into this little thing here, so you can definitely use it on your Star X-2 cooking stove. That's awesome. And the steamer piece of kit fits this one. Sadly, you can put it on top. It's not very stable, but it does not. It goes nicely inside like this one. That's a bit of a shame, but anyway. Okay, so this is a lot of cooking gear. Now I'm hungry, I want to use it and cook some awesome steamed vegetables. Okay, so that was some of a few products from the Fire Maple products line. Obviously, they have more on their websites, firemaple.com. They have all kind of cooking system, frying pan, tea kettle, more pots, some kits for 2 people, 4 people, made of titanium. This is very, you have kind of everything for cooking at camp with nice packaging and nice quality products. And as I said, maybe you can go out there to enjoy the scenery, but don't forget to enjoy at camp too. And cooking is part of the camp. So take some time, enjoy the sunset while cooking. This is awesome. I think this is I already told it in one of my previous videos, but when we arrive at camp, I can watch the sunset, I cook some nice hot food at the end of the day. This is for me the best moment of the day. I just love it. So I really hope you liked this video. Thank you again, John and Fire Maple in general, for providing me all of this gear. You're the best. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. You can also check my Instagram account, my Facebook page, and my merch store. And if you want to support me in my adventures in another way, I also have a Patreon page. Thank you guys for watching and see you next week.